Hello, this is Buddha Ron. Now you learn how to use your hands efficiently, how to move around in 3D space freely, and in the last clip you learned how to do the 4 basic exercises. Now all these things are going to be connected together. We're going to learn how to move around on the floor. We use, in Systema, we exercise on a hard floor because the floor is a good teacher. If you move incorrectly, then the floor is going to tell you it's going to hurt. So we don't want to roll over any sensitive spots. We don't want to roll over the bones. We want to roll over the soft parts of the body, over the muscles. So without any more ado, I'm going to teach you how to roll. The 4 basic rolls. Actually, it's 3 basic rolls. It's forward roll, backward roll, and sideways. So the first roll is the forward roll. We do it like this. Step, we place the arms far apart, and then we put the shoulder down. This, you have to put the head to the other side, and then you flip your hand over, and then the arm and the shoulder follows, so that you rotate over the meaty part of the shoulder. Like that. From there, you can choose if you want to proceed down this side of the back, or transition over to the other shoulder and proceed down this part. So now I'm going to transition over to the other side, like that. And down, that's sausage of muscle down the back here on the side of the spine. Don't roll on the spine, so that's painful. Down like that. See? And then I can show you the backwards roll at the same time because it's completely the same, just the other way. So I roll up, that sausage of muscle going up the spine, along the side of the spine, and I'm going to transition over to the other shoulder, like that, and you see my arm is out like that, and then when I want to go up, I just rotate the arm like that. I put the leg back as a counterweight to help myself so that I don't have to use so much strength. Of course, if you've been paying attention, you know that the intention is supposed to guide the breath, and the breath is supposed to guide the movement. So you have to experiment with this by yourself. There's some ants here. So it will look something like this. You should do it very slowly at first. Teach yourself how to do it correctly. So I would go down, maybe take an in-breath on going down, and then when the shoulder is about to hit, I would start to breathe out. Like that. And on the way up again, in the backwards roll, I would breathe in to inflate my core to help me up and to give me more energy. Up like this. Now you can do, I'm going to do one more. This time I'm going to go down the same side of the back as the shoulder. This time I ended up this way. With practice, you can control exactly where you want to end up. But when you roll down the same side of the back as the shoulder, you tend to rotate a little bit that way. But you can really choose where you want to end up. Now, this roll you can do from the knee, from a kneeling position like this, you can even do it from here. You can put one knee in and roll. You can do it on your stomach. You should be able to, you should move slowly, you should lead with the breath and move slowly, and you should be able to stop the movement at any time you choose. You should practice both shoulders. You can see this clip many times. Now I'm going to use the other shoulder. See, I put the shoulder down, and then I flip the arm over. I roll over on the meaty part of the shoulder. And then, once I hit the meaty part behind here, I can proceed down the same side of the back, or I can transition over to the other side and roll down the other side. You should be able to do both. So when I roll over like this, my weight have to come over the shoulder. So I have to bring my hip up over to the other shoulder and down like this. Now I'm going back up the same side and ending up here. So that's the forward and backward roll. Then it's a little bit difficult. You remember the leg raise? You end up with your legs behind your head. And that's a very good place to start practicing the sideways roll. See? Here is the position for the leg raise. And then if I move my head a little bit to one side and move my legs even further back that way, put my hand out like this, I can roll over the shoulder in a backwards roll. That's not what I'm going to do now, however. I'm going to practice the sideways roll. And the way to do a sideways roll is to just move your hip to the side. Keep your, I'll do one first and show you. Keep your chicken wing in like this. If I fall to the side like this, the natural response is to try to catch like this. But if you come with a lot of weight, you can injure your wrist. So the way we move in Systema, we catch like that, but immediately we breathe out and we rotate the arm in like this. So we collapse on top of the structure, and the structure dampens the fall. And then when we want to go up again, we rotate the arm the other way. Instead of just using the tricep like that, we use the whole range of muscles around the whole forearm and upper arm and shoulder like this. Now when I breathe out, I decompress my core, it deflates, and it makes you able to soften your fall. When you breathe in, you inflate the core, you give more oxygen to the body. So again, down and up. So the sideways roll is you roll and then you rotate, your shoulder hits the ground. You have to keep your head a little bit, tuck your head in under, and your legs comes in the front. In front here. And then you lift up a little bit with the elbow while breathing in, for example. You don't have to breathe in, but it makes it easier. See? You can stop it at any time. See? Now I'm in the leg raise position again. So if I wanted to roll down this way, I would keep my chicken wing close to the body and roll on top of the chicken wing. And then the momentum carries me. If I wanted to, it doesn't have to. Should be able to stop at any time. But you can also use the momentum. I'm gonna do one complete sideways roll. I want to move this way, so I just let myself fall that way and catch myself. Rotate the arm. Roll over. Chicken wing close to the body. And rotate up like this. Do it slowly in the beginning. Like that. After you're comfortable with doing it slowly, it's going to be easier to do it fast. And you can choose how you want to start or end up with the legs. You don't have to roll with the legs like this. You can start in like a half pigeon, we call this one. You see the legs are like that. Sometimes you end up in this position. And then if you want to roll that way, or even that way, you catch and rotate. Well, I've said it already. Now, the cool thing is you can connect these rolls together so that you start with a sideways roll and then you transition to a backwards roll. Or you can do a forward roll. I don't want to do a forward roll, I want to do a sideways roll. No, I don't want to do a sideways roll, I want to do a backwards roll. So the trick is, you want to open up your ability to move all four directions, forward roll, backward roll, sideways roll. After you've gained some skill in these movements, you can actually do all 8 directions. From this position, I can go in any 8 directions. Same here. You know, I can use my chicken wing to go up this way. I could move with my roll sideways like this and up this way. The trick is to open up your ability to move exactly how you want on the floor. Remember to lead with the breath, to move slowly, roll over the soft parts, and then it won't hurt that much. You have to, you're gonna feel it the next day, the first time you try this, and maybe the next couple of times too. But that's all good. This is a really good form of massage. The floor is massaging you while you're being relaxed and rolling over it. If you keep tension, it's going to hurt you much more. If you just let your structure be relaxed and you like roll over it, like totally relaxed with the breath, then you're not going to hurt so much. Anyway, this is massaging the tension out of your body. It's conditioning your body. It's strengthening and increasing the flexibility and sensitivity of your body. So it's all good. So those are the rolls. So I'm gonna sign off here and do another clip on some other movements that you can combine with what you've learned already to open up your movements on the ground. Om Namo Buddhaya.